All right, the 2020 NFL Draft is underway. Round one just wrapped up. Rob, what do you think?
I think it went great. I'm happy the Ravens got Queen.
Yeah, that was definitely a good pickup there. Man, I mean, let's just go down the list here and kind of recap where everybody fell. I mean, no surprise, Joe Burrow went number one. I mean, that's where we all expected, right?
Yeah. I don't think it was a surprise to anyone that Joe Burrow went first overall.
All right, then number two, Chase Young. That also was no surprise.
Yeah, no surprise. Best defensive player in this year's draft.
Now, number three, we all expected a trade to happen, but sure enough, the Lions stayed put and they went with who everybody thought, Jeff Okudah.
Yeah, that was a pick where everyone thought that he was going to go either at 3 or 5 or 7.
All right, and then number four, it did seem like the Giants were trying to trade down. I think they could have got Andrew Thomas at 7, 9, even like as deep as 12. But I think they had no partners, so they went and kind of reached a little bit, I think, and took Andrew Thomas from Georgia, offensive tackle, at number 4.
Yeah, same. I don't think they were getting any offers that they really liked, so they just went ahead with the safe pick and got Andrew Thomas.
All right, and then you had the Dolphins, number 5, gambling a little bit with Tua, who, we all know how you feel about Tua.
To me, best player in this year's draft if he stays healthy. Dolphins got a great pick here.
Yeah, and I think he is going to be just as good as everyone projects. Number 6, the Chargers end up going quarterback. I didn't think they were going to go. I thought that if they were going to go quarterback, they were going to trade up to get him, but they stayed put. And prayed, I think, and Justin Herbert fell in their lap.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they knew either Tua or Herbert was going to fall, so that's why I think they just stayed put.
Yeah, and I really like this pick. I don't think Tyrod Taylor's the future there. I know Herbert is from the West Coast. He grew up a Chargers fan, too. I think it's going to be a really good fit for them and really pay off.
Herbert got the physical tools. He got a good team around him, so we'll see if it pays off.
All right. Number 7, we have the Carolina Panthers taking Derek Brown from Auburn. What do you think about that?
I think I would have definitely went Simmons here, but Derek Brown's a really good player too, so you can't really go wrong when you're drafting this high. I think he'll fit in well.
I agree 100%. I think with Simmons on the board, you go Simmons there, but they put the Cardinals in a lucky position. I think Cardinals were going to go offensive tackle here all year long up until one of the best defensive players in the draft fell to number 8.
Yeah, the Cardinals are lucky Simmons slid all the way down to 8. He's the top 5 talent in this year's draft. I was expecting him to go at least top 5.
Mm-hmm. And then Jacksonville, I expected them to trade back and trade out at number 9, but they ended up, I also feel, reaching a little bit and went up to get cornerback C.J. Henderson.
No, I think there's a good spot for Henderson. Some people got Henderson higher than Okudah, so it really fills a need for them. It's a really good pick.
I expected the earliest he would go is 12, the Raiders, but number 10, the Browns ended up going with Jedrick Wills. I think they're pretty fortunate that he fell down here to number 10.
Yeah, Wills was the best tackle to me, so yeah, the Browns are really lucky that he slid down to them at number 10.
Do you just say anyone from Alabama's the best? Is that how you operate?
No, I mean, they got a lot of good players, so that's what I got to say.
All right, number 11, the Jets, they also went offensive tackle. A lot of people thought wide receiver. I know you felt wide receiver, but they went Mekhi Becton out of Louisville.
Yeah, I was almost sure they were going to take Judy or Lamb right here, but I was surprised they took Becton.
Yeah, and it was hilarious watching some of those highlights, how he would just ragdoll people. It was he's a machine out there.
Yeah, Becton's a monster out there at tackle.
Number 12, the Las Vegas Raiders took speedster Henry Ruggs out of Alabama in front of his teammate Jerry Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I was surprised that they took Ruggs over Jeudy and Lamb because I think Ruggs is a good player, but I'm not sure if he's the number 1 yet.
True, and I really feel like Oakland being in the same division as the Chiefs, just seeing how fast that track team was and how they ran them up and down the field game after game. So I think they're just trying to match speed with speed. Number 13, it was the 49ers. They traded with the Buccaneers, who had number 14. So they only moved one spot to get offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a great pick. You give Brady that extra protection he needs, and you pick up an extra later round pick.
Yeah, I felt like Wirfs was the best offensive tackle in the draft, and for the Buccaneers to get them at 13, that was a solid pickup. He's like 350 pounds jumping out of a pool. It's crazy. Number 14, San Francisco 49ers. They take Buckner's replacement at defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina.
Yeah, this is a perfect fit for them. He's a great player, so he could jump in and fill the role of DeForest Buckner.
Do you think he's going to be better than Buckner?
He got the potential, but we're going to have to see.
Okay. Number 15, Denver Broncos. They went wide receiver like everybody expected. What I don't think they expected is to get the best wide receiver in the draft, Jerry Jeudy, also from Alabama.
Yeah, to me, he's the number one receiver. I'm sure they were shocked to see him and Lamb drop this far in the draft.
You're 3 in a row here. All your best players are from Alabama. All right, number 16, the Atlanta Falcons. Everyone thought they were going to trade up, but they didn't. I think they were going to trade up to get C.J. Henderson, but when he went so early at number 9, I think they just decided to stay put and take the third best cornerback available in A.J. Terrell out of Clemson. Do you think he's the third best corner?
Yeah, I think he's the third best corner, but they could have traded back. I think they kind of reached with this pick.
I agree 100% here, too. I also feel this started the run on corners that I'll get to in a little bit. But 17, the Dallas Cowboys, America's team that irks me so much. Wide receiver, C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. Did they take C.D. just so Philly didn't get him?
That would be a good move by the Cowboys, but I don't think that's the only thing. I think the main reason was they just needed another receiver behind Amari Cooper, so it was a good pick.
Does Cooper play in the slot?
No, I think you keep Cooper on the outside. Lamb and Cooper on the outside.
And who do you play in the slot? Where does Gallup play?
I mean, they're all talented receivers. All three of them could play in the slot or the outside.
Yeah, when you're all that good, you just figure it out, I guess. I think Dallas have too many holes on defense to go wide receiver here, but it is what it is. Jerry, it's your show. We're just living in it. Number 18. The Miami Dolphins' second pick, and I really love this pick here, offensive tackle Austin Jackson out of USC.
Yeah, with Tua's injury history, they need as many guys as they can to help protect Tua and make sure he makes it through the whole season.
I know a lot of people here say they would have gone Cleveland, but Austin Jackson is only 20 years old, and he's a freak athlete. I think long-term he's going to be really good in this league. Next, we have 19, the second Oakland Raiders selection, cornerback Damon Arnett out of Ohio State, number 2 to Jeff Okudah. What do you think about this, Rob? I don't think anybody had Arnett in round 1.
No, I don't even know if he's a top 5 quarterback. They must really like him because they really reached for him on this pick.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike Mayock and John Gruden always take reaches on players, very similar to Cleveland Farrell last year, but it typically lately has been really working out for them. So, we'll see here. But, man, I just can't believe that they took that player there without at least trading back. Number 20, we have Jacksonville Jaguars. They take the edge rusher, Calebon Chason. He said that he speaks 3 languages tonight. So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I was shocked. He slid down to number 20. I thought he was going to go no farther than 16 for the Falcons.
Yeah, he's the second best pass rusher in the draft, and he speaks 3 languages, so he can learn anything. I can't believe he went all the way to Jacksonville. Look at Jacksonville boosting up this defense with Henderson and Caleb on them.
Yeah, that defense looking good now.
Is Jacksonville back?
I wouldn't say back yet. They still need a couple more pieces to be back at Jacksonville.
And Yannick wasn't traded. What do you think about that?
Yeah, they said they got no offers for him, so we'll see about day 2 if they could get some offers for him.
Yeah, okay. All right, and this is another pick that I didn't really like. Eagles take wide receiver Jalen Reagor. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad pick. Reagor and Jefferson, they're both playmakers. They're both really good players, so either one's a good fit for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he's a decent slot guy, I guess. So the very next pick is it is Jefferson. He goes to Minnesota though. It's the replacement to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, this is a great pick for them. He get the step in right where Diggs left.
Yeah, I can't believe he dropped that far. That was pretty insane to me. Out of 23, we got the LA Chargers trading up, taking New England's pick. New England ended up getting a second and a third round pick in this trade for this number 23rd overall pick, where the Chargers select Kenneth Murray, the inside linebacker out of Oklahoma that can fly.
Yeah, I was shocked when they traded up for him. Adding him to that defense makes him probably the second best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. With this pickup in middle linebacker, it solidifies that defense to where at every level, I mean, they have Bosa and Ingram on the D line. They got Murray at the linebacker, and then they got Derwin James in the back, and Chris Harris on the corner. They have three solid corners, actually. Man, this team is going to be able to run with anyone defensively. Like, if Herbert is even remotely close to the projections that they think he could be, this Charger team is going to be good for a really long time.
Yeah, the offense and defense looking good right now.
All right, 24, the Saints. Now, I had them going linebacker, either Murray or Queen, but they ended up going center Cesar Ruiz out of Michigan.
Yeah, I was not thinking they were going to take that. I thought they were going to go receiver or they were going to go linebacker.
Yeah, pretty tragic story here also. Like, we found out tonight that his father had passed in a car accident when he was fairly young. He was in tears when he got selected. I'm very happy for him, and I hope he goes into an instant winner with the Saints, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the 49ers traded up from pick 31 to pick 25 to get wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. I do believe they jumped in front of the Packers here to take this wide receiver. What do you think?
Me too. They jumped up in front of the Packers because I know the Packers need a receiver, so they went ahead and took Emmanuel Sanders replacement, so it's a really good pick for them.
Yeah, same. And Ayuk is a playmaker. He definitely is electric when he gets the ball in his hands. I think he's going to complement Debo very well.
Yeah, me too.
Number 26, we have the Green Bay Packers trading up to select a quarterback, Jordan Love. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I don't really understand this pick. You got to give Rodgers some more weapons. He only got a couple years left, so you got to make the most of it. You can't draft a player that's going to be sitting on the bench for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, their window is so small to get another Super Bowl with Rodgers at the helm, and they did not support Rodgers at all in this thing, other than maybe lighting a fire under him. But Rodgers isn't going to be pushed by some rookie. CBS even has this pick ranked as a D. It's I don't think a lot of people are happy.
Yeah.
All right, next we have the Seattle Seahawks going with linebacker Brooks out of Texas Tech. You think this was a reach? I know he's a good player, and I know you wanted him for Baltimore, but not till the second or third round.
Yeah, I started to sweat. I thought the Seahawks were going to take Patrick Queen, but they ended up taking Jordan Brooks. So, yeah, he's not a bad player. I think they kind of reached a little bit. I guess they were just really in love with him to take him over Queen.
Yeah, I really don't get that. If Queen's there, like, it had to have been something that they didn't really like. But next up, 28, the Ravens go Patrick Queen, which out of LSU, he is another guy that can go sideline to sideline.
Yeah, Patrick Queen, he's a Ravens-type player. I'm really excited to see him in uniform. It fills their biggest need, so they don't got to worry about him at a linebacker for the next couple rounds.
Yep. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans with offensive tackle Isaiah Wilson out of Georgia.
Wilson gets to jump right in where Cockton left off, so it's a really good fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that this was a good pick here, safe pick. They do, if you're going to have Henry plowing over people and base your whole offense around the running game, you need the lineman to get it done, and I think he's a guy that can do it. Number 30.
Good luck with this name.
I got it. At number 30, we got the Miami Dolphins with Noah Igbenogany. I got that?
I don't know. That's the wrong guy.
Ignominy. He is very good. Both of his parents are track stars. He's very fast. He can play man coverage very well. The Dolphins already got two good corners, but I think they got Noah to lock down the slot. I mean, with the man coverage defensive scheme that Flores wants to run, they're going to need more than just two guys that can lock down and play man. So I think this is a great pick.
Yeah, you can't have too many corners in today's NFL, so it's a good pick for them.
Number 31, the Minnesota Vikings have cornerback Jeff Gladney out of TCU.
The Vikings lost their top two corners this year in free agency, so this fills a really big need for them.
Yeah, and with this selection, this ends up being the fifth cornerback selected in the first round, which I don't know if that's a record or not. Rob, are you aware?
If it's not a record, it's close to it.
Yeah. Number 32, the Chiefs took running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is not who I thought was going to go at this pick. I thought the Chiefs were going to trade back, but it does appear that they ended up going with this running back out of LSU. I thought that they were going to go Taylor out of Wisconsin. A lot of mock drafts also have Swift as the number one running back out of Georgia, but after watching Edwards-Helaire highlights, it definitely made sense to pair him with Patrick Mahomes. He's great at catching out of the backfield, and he has that break tackle ability that I think is lacking in Kansas City. They're going to be a better offense with him on there. He has two last names because I guess his father was arrested on a 30-year sentence and is currently in jail, and was raised by his stepfather, whose last name is Helaire, who he ultimately assisted raising him, which is why he ended up adding him to his name.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of a reach here. I feel like they could have got him closer to like 45 or 50. So, but he's a solid player. It's a good pick for them.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that is all 32 picks of this round, man, Rob. And I'm pretty excited for round two. There's a lot of good players still on the board. Is there anyone that comes to your mind?
Yeah, there's a couple of players like Christian Fulton, cornerback. I thought he was going to be able to go in the first round. Josh Jones, he's a really good left tackle. And like Xavier McKinney, he's a real good safety. I thought he was going to go in the first round too. So There's some good players out there.
Yeah, Grant Delpit, Trayvon Diggs, Ross Blacklock. Man, I can go down the list. AJ Epinesa, T. Higgins. I mean, there are some serious talent here atop the second round still. Cushenberry, Dobbins, Swift. Man, I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow, starting off round two, we have the Cincinnati Bengals at 33. Then we have the Indianapolis Colts first pick at 34. And then we have Detroit, the Giants, New England got their first pick finally. Carolina, Miami, again, they're going to have 4 picks within the top 40 selections. It's going to be pretty interesting. That team is seriously getting better over the weekend. And then we have Chicago's first pick at 43. I can't wait to see who my hometown favorite get. So we will be continuing to tune in there and see how this draft continues to unfold. But I think it started off amazing given the circumstances. I know these guys weren't in Vegas walking across, taking a boat to the stage and walking across to meet Goodell, but I think overall the NFL did a great job putting this together.
Yeah, me too. It went really smooth. There was no hiccups or anything, so it's a great job by them to put this together.
Yep. So, Rob, I have one last question here. Where is Cam Newton going to go, given the quarterbacks that won today?
I feel like Cam's going to have to wait for a quarterback to get injured to jump in. Honestly,
you think that's how they're going to play it?
I don't see any team take him as a starter, so I think he's just going to wait.
Washington Redskins.
Maybe, but I can't. I couldn't say it. They got the QB room's kind of full right now.
All right, and who do you think won the first round so far, or tonight?
I kind of like what the Jaguars did to improve their defense. Chargers made some good moves too, but right now I got
Ooh,
Dolphins
okay.
are looking the best to me right now.
Okay. Dolphins, yeah, I agree, and it's really easy to look good when you got more picks than everybody, right? But I think the Chargers actually did the best with what they had, in having to make some moves to get the
Hmm.
specific people that they wanted. I think the Chargers ended up coming out of round one as the winners. So, with that being said, thank you everyone for tuning in. I know, we tried to get this in here tonight for everyone just to kind of give you a reaction to our thoughts on how everything fell. It was a little different than our original mock, but overall, I mean, I think everything lived up to expectations.
Yeah, me too. Everything went good. I'm just excited for round two. Round two and three. The Ravens got 2 picks around two, 2 picks around three, and 2 picks around four. So, see, hopefully they can move around and get some good players.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, again, everyone, please follow us on our social media pages and please smash that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thank you.